let's have one more photo.
Tools of progress shouldn't just belong to a few, but should be placed in the hands of many. 2025 was a year of movement. It was a year of purpose. Last March, we took a leap of faith and launched the standalone ShopeePay app. Before that, we were a feature inside a platform. We knew that to truly serve the people, we had to meet them where they were. We had to make finance not just a utility, but a bridge. And the response? Well, the response has been humbling. For 17 consecutive weeks, you've made us the #1 finance app in the country. Today, more than 2.7 million Malaysians trust us with their journey. And that's a powerful responsibility. And it's why we're here today to ask ourselves, what's next? Now, if you live here in the city, it's easy to take things for granted. There's a bank on every corner. There's an insurance agent a phone call away. But for many Malaysians outside the urban centers, in our smaller towns, our kampongs, those doors aren't always easy to open, and the branches are further away. The options are harder to see. That is the gap that we're here to bridge. We wanted to give our users something more. We wanted to take the money you work hard for and make it work a little harder for you. We wanted an investment tool that is 20,000 ringgit and see daily returns credited directly to your balance. But here's the thing. We didn't want to build a vault where your money stays locked away. We wanted to build something practical. Whether you're shopping online or grabbing a tea at a local mama, your Money Plus balance is right there with you. It's seamless, it's intuitive, it's finance that fits the way you actually live. And because we want to start this journey on the right foot, we're celebrating this launch by offering an additional 3% per annum bonus for the next 3 months. When you add that to the daily returns, our budding investors could see a total of up to 6% per annum interest. That's not just a promotion, that's an investment in the people of Malaysia. As we look to the rest of 2026, our mission remains clear. We believe that digital finance shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel organic. It should feel like a natural part of our day. ShopeePay strives to make digital finance simpler for all. Money Plus is a reflection of that vision.
Now, Money Plus brings together ShopeePay, Eastspring Investments, and iFAST Capital. So probably each of you could share the role of your organization that plays in this partnership, and why is this partnership in particular very important in bringing Money Plus to life. Probably we can start the discussion with Alan.
Sure, thanks for the question. So for ShopeePay, we play the front-end role in making the connection to the users. So our mission, as I mentioned earlier, is to make finance simpler, more accessible. We play that role, and then we partner with our key partners, Eastspring and iFAST, to make that happen in the middle layer and the back end. And so when we leverage our scale, we get to reach out to millions of Malaysians and enable investment and access to financial services that way.
For Eastspring Investments, so our role is simply a product provider. So at the back of the Money Plus is obviously a money market fund, which we created exclusively just for Money Plus. So this is the Sharia and Islamic E-Duit fund. So it's simply our fund manager help the Shopee customers to then place money in the bank, and this would then create daily returns and in a very safe deposit that we place in. Yeah.
All right, definitely a key important role as well in this partnership, and probably Dennis can share how does iFAST play a role in this whole partnership for the Money Plus financial service.
Very good morning to everyone. So I think for this partnership, I think iFAST, we are investment platform that actually links the product with the ShopeePay ecosystem. So basically, we actually bring this partner together so that the investor can actually invest into the Money Plus. And we actually a platform provider, correct, that enable this partnership to be able to serve the mass actually. Before this, actually, we as an investment platform, the customer that we serve a slightly different so-called market actually. But with this partnership, what we actually able to bring the Money Plus to the market is actually really serving different group of customer who before this maybe investment is actually not their key focus. Correct. But with this, actually, I think we really bring life to this Money Plus, whereby it's really able to serve the mass. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And we've been utilizing the financial services that the ShopeePay has to offer, like DuitNow QR and etc. So with Money Plus, we of course noticed that ShopeePay has recently expanded into investments as part of its growing suite for financial features. What exactly inspired this direction and this particular milestone? And because you mentioned that Money Plus is meant for the mass, but to be more specific, who is the Money Plus designed for?
So our journey started as a payment app, everyday payment app. So you can transact, you can transfer money. And as part of that journey, as we move up the value chain, we expanded into access to credit, and very recently we expanded into investments. The ambition here is to make finance as accessible and inclusive as possible to everyday Malaysians. Typically, from an investment point of view, traditionally it's been largely within the realm of the wealthy. What we're trying to do now is to make that accessible to everyday Malaysians, people who are new into the workforce, people in B40, M40 in particular, to help them and educate them in terms of investment as well. And there's no better education than to actually try investing in a product yourself. So we launched the product Invest not too long ago. That's investing in mutual funds, so relatively safe asset class as well. More risky than money market fund. Now we've broached into money market fund, which is even more accessible, where users can get a daily interest. They can see their money grow every day. You start investing from 10 ringgit as a minimum ticket size, and up to 20,000, if I'm not mistaken, as a total investment size, and then every day you'll get a daily return. So that's a very easy entry point for individuals to learn about investment in a very low risk way, in a very accessible way, very bite sized. Yeah.
All right. That's a very interesting take, because I do agree. Traditionally, investments were known to just a certain target of community, and I think it's very humbling and a very good initiative from ShopeePay to make investments more accessible to everyday citizen. And I think you've already answered the next question. I was about to ask, how does Money Plus actually make investing more accessible for Malaysians? You've already mentioned that they can input as minimum as 10 ringgit, if I reiterate. So I think that's a good move. Okay, and with that, I would like to ask and direct the next question to Seo Kun of Eastspring Investment. So, in designing a money market fund product, what are some key aspects for you to take into consideration in terms of user experience, especially when Alan made it clear that he wants investment to be put accessible for everyone, for every Malaysian?
Well, for us, we have been managing money market fund for the longest time, so we are not new kids, managing this. So as far as experience and risk management is concerned, these are all in place. So when iFAST came to us alongside with Shopee to create this product, to make it affordable for many of Malaysians out there, I think first feature that we have in mind is, because in the past, some money market fund in the market were offering like 50,000 minimum investment, 1,000 the most. So this is 10 ringgit. So we were very excited that we can then bring this money market fund down to every Malaysians. Because if you look at money market fund, to many of the retail investors may not aware there's such a product available because it was mainly used by corporates and companies or high net worth. So this would then be very, very interesting to then bring it available to the pops and mom, the B40 and anyone. Take an example, my brother, he usually do not like to carry cash around. So he uses all this wallet because it pays daily return. So when I told him that we are launching this, so he said, okay, I'm gonna move all the money into this part, yeah? So Ellen, you get a customer, okay? The second thing is to really make it very accessible and simple. Like Ellen say, for investing, too many people thought that it is very complex. So we want to make it simple, accessible, and just through an app. And in the modern investors, especially the younger generations, they like simple, everything on the app base. So this were also things that we have considerations to then work with iFAST to make this alive. And the other thing that we have in mind is to, instead of offering a conventional money market fund, we want to make sure that this product is even more inclusive by offering Islamic version, where everyone, not just for religious reason, but as long as a consumer or investors in Malaysia that they prefer a Shariah-compliant product, then this product is also for everyone in Malaysia. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Everything is just through an application itself, because I've been holding I hold my phone 24/7 more than my wallet. So I think that is one of the driving motivation as well. But other than this trend, from your perspective, do you see any other changing trends or insights in how Malaysians invest and choose to grow their wealth over the years that motivated you to partner with ShopeePay and to make Money Plus come to life?
I think very interesting point is we all hear about the microfinancing, where those that can't afford to take loan, then they have this microfinancing segment. So when it comes to investment, there is also a micro investing segment, whether it's those less affordable group or even for the younger people, like like in our family, our kids, when they start working, we wanted to get them to start investing. So this micro investing become a trend, not just for those that not so available and not so affordable, but for anyone who wants to start small, start young. So this is one trend that we see. And the other trend is really digital platform. It's very important nowadays. You no longer just bring your money, go to bank and invest. Even like iFAST, they have their digital platforms as well. And not many people nowadays also like agents or banker go after them. They want to DIY themselves. So this is one segment and trend that we see happening in this country or even in this region.
All right, thank you so much for the wonderful insight. And now moving on, of course, a question for Mr. Dennis. So for Dennis, we would like to ask, how does iFAST incorporate financial inclusivity in this partnership with ShopeePay as well as Eastspring?
Okay, so when it comes to financial inclusion, I think the inclusivity is always is in the focus of iFAST. So many years ago when we start our own platform, correct, that is actually the main thing that we wanted to use it to actually serve the whole world, correct. With the partnership with, I think, ShopeePay and Eastspring, we actually take it further, correct. We actually make the investings, the barrier so much lower, correct, and we make the investings journey so intuitive. Right. To be frank, even I see even the whole onboarding process, the investing process, a lot more simple than what even we currently have. So I feel that is actually a progress that I think is important, that we make that to actually serve the masses. Nowadays, people, I think, they no longer because want to invest, then they invest. So I think with this initiative, alright, we actually bring the investing into the daily life. So every money that you don't spend, actually, take example, I think many years ago, all the money in the wallet, they don't actually earn any interest. That is actually, in a way, it's like we don't make the money compound. Right? But with the money plus and all this, right, we actually take a small step to teach everyone that every single dollar that you have even is in the wallet. Right? If you start by investing into the money market fund, then you start to actually learn what is actually, oh, even $1,000 there every month, let me earn some interest and all this. Then gradually, then people will start to know that, okay, maybe from investing into the money market fund, the money plus, I can gradually move to invest in other things, other instruments like equity funds, etc. So I feel that that is actually what iFAST really do to bring this so-called inclusion into the next level.
All right, okay, so we can definitely see from iFAST's point of view how they even incorporate what the masses think before they partner together with ShopeePay and Eastspring to come up with the Money Plus features. So we definitely appreciate that insight as well. Now, the final question I have is once again for Alan. So, as we know, Money Plus is one of the first investment financial service that ShopeePay has to offer, and it's only the beginning of the year 2026. So, 2, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Money Plus, the ShopeePay app is now officially launched. It's officially live. All right, one big smile for the camera.
Money market fund used to be accessible only for corporates and companies, but in fact it's retail investors like you and me, we can actually invest in a money market fund. The first benefit is we have a fund manager work for you where all the money that we collected, then our fund manager will do the job to find the best rate for you. So you will then be assured that the rate that you enjoy, instead of you go to a bank, one bank, and then if they don't give you a preferential rate, that's the return that you enjoy. But for us, we will be, because of the size that we have, we will be able to help you to negotiate better rate. Number 2, diversification of bank institution. Like for us, maybe we place in 2-3 bank, fixed deposit, but it's unlikely we place more than 5-10 banks. So with the size that we have also and our fund manager's experience, we will then be able to help you to diversify across different banks in terms of placement. So that's number 2. Number 3, in our daily cash liquidity purposes to enhance return, we usually don't do our bucketing strategy. Like for example, I wouldn't know my money, which portion I will use it more than 24 months, which portion I will use it more than 12 months, which portion I use it. So we don't do that. So let the fund manager do the bucketing and cash flow projection for you to optimize return. So I think this is the beauty of money market fund, which many of the companies, they also have a clerk or officer to help them call the bank, and then they then place, and then very troublesome. So then they came to us as a fund manager to then tell us, can you do this job for us? So that's how we started this product. And now the best news is it's now available to any retail investors like you and me as low as 10 ringgit. So you can start, even the ang pao money that is coming or Raya is coming, encourage them to put in Money Plus for your kids. So that's the amazing part about this money market fund.